Good morning. I'd like first to acknowledge the attendance of the President of University Foundation, Professor Dr. Djuandi Darmono, and the Rector here, Professor Khairi, and Pak Abidin, Vice Rector Sri, and many others lecturers. So this morning, I was asked to give this lecture to you here on offline and also online. I hope your reception is good, the one with online. Now, let me just begin that if you hear what I'm talking today, or maybe from general lectures of other lecturers, you will soon forget if you don't take notes. Right? So I hope you take notes, because what you hear, you will forget. And what you see, you may remember. But when you are involved, you will understand. So lecture is only an entertainment for you. So I'm entertaining you now. And please make note. And then practice. Otherwise, it's no use. Because you will forget. So first, let me explain to you about my dream, because we are going to talk about think big, start small, and move fast. Think big actually is dreaming big. And when you dream, or when we dream, we don't have to pay, right? The dream comes when we sleep. But we also dream when we are awake. Is it better to dream small or to dream big? Both are free of charge. So it's your preference, whether you like to dream big or you dream small. Now, when you come to Presiden University, I hope you dream big or you think big, because the name is Presiden University. We expect the student to become leaders, either leaders at home or leaders in the companies when you are working, or when you establish companies yourself, or president or leaders in the society. So so this means it's a very big dream. When I started the university, many people asked me, including President Abdurrahman Wahid, why the name of Presiden University is President. So I explained them that we would like to produce president from Presiden University. So this is a big dream, right? And he said, yes, big dream is free of charge anyway, so better think big. Now, when you think big, and then you also start to move big, then most of the time we are collapsed. Right? So we have to think big, but do not immediately start big. We have to start small first, and then move very fast. But the Presiden University itself again, what is the vision of Presiden University? Apart from producing president, is actually the objective is to develop the student's character, to be a good person, to be a people of integrity, honest, disciplined, hardworking, believe in God, and following all this Pancasila ideology. So that is number one, the building character. And of course, number two, we want you to be knowledgeable. Knowledgeable means you have to accumulate a lot of knowledge. You have to read a lot of books. You listen to lecturers, to seminars. And nowadays, of course, you can go to Google, all kind of knowledge. But having a lot of knowledge is not enough if you never practice. So the idea also that you have to be skillful. And skill comes from practice. Practice makes you perfect. So combination of a good character, knowledgeable, and skillful will make you a wise person. And we hope, of course, leaders, not from President University, are people who are wise people. A combination of good character, knowledgeable, and skillful. That's number one. Now, the second one is about the so-called three Dharma Perguruan Tinggi, or the three principles of a university. This is in Indonesia, I don't know, internationally, probably also the same. The principle is the same. No? That a university is a place where we educate people. Doesn't matter about the age, actually. And number two is doing research. Doing research is to develop new things for survival of mankind. And number three is about community services. So these three aspects of the objective of a university. First, the student must understand. You have 3.5 years, 4 years, if you graduate, but you can stay here for 10 years if you want to. Because sometimes it's no good to graduate too fast. Once you graduated, you have a title, then it's more difficult to get jobs. When you are a student, it's easier to apply for jobs because they think, oh, you are not graduated yet, I can pay you small money. But when you graduated from presidency, people think, we have to pay you high. So they become very selective. So actually, studying at presidency too fast is no good. The longer, the better, actually. I'm joking. So again, there's three principles about education, research, and community services. Now, I said earlier about when you hear, you will forget. Now, many people can talk very nicely. Right? I just read, say, holy book, or Quran, or Bible, or Sutra, or Veda from Hindu, and then I give lecture. And I wear a very nice clothes, white or what, which give an expression that I am a good person. I just read the Bible, I just read the Quran. You will be all impressed that I'm a good person. And you never know what happened actually in other part when I don't wear it. So people are easily judging, you know. Now people are easily judging that this is good people or bad people from appearance. Yeah. So you see handsome boy, beautiful girls, dressed nicely, you think they must be good, must be beautiful, must be handsome, but you don't know what is inside. Could be a snake, could be a tiger, could be what. Right? So, yeah, looking is very, what is the word, Pak Kari? Very misleading. Yeah? So the same thing when you come to a university, you listen to a lecture, but you never practice, then actually you are in illusion situation. So the community services is very important for students to actually follow or to see what really good people are doing. When we are born, did we bring anything? Do you bring anything? We bring nothing. When we die, also we bring nothing. So we come to this Mother Earth as a guest, tamu. We come as tamu, as a guest. When we live, did we look after the earth or did we ruin the earth? I think you are young enough, so maybe you have not destroyed the earth too much. But I'm sure, like Professor Budi Supanji, Pakari, myself, we can calculate now whether we have done more harm to the Mother Earth or we have done good thing to the Mother Earth. How many trees have we cut in our life because of love? Say, for nature, other people cut it, but we use it. And many other things. And how many trees have we planted? So community service is very important in the teaching of the university. But I'm sure in presidency and also other universities, this has not been done enough. Maybe the lecturers do not push or do not understand, but also the students are reluctant to do community services. But actually community services is something that you learn more than what you listen from, like today, listening to my lecture. You go out, many places to go out, many villages still in Cikarang. Then you go out and you show how we look after the Mother Earth. When the kampung here, the village here, is dirty, with your friends, you clean it up. So there's people there will see, this is a good example, and they may be also feeling bad that now presidency students coming to clean their villages, planting trees and so on. But at the same time, you can learn from them. What have they done in their village? Some of them have done also very well. So this is, again, something which is presidency must differentiate our way of educating the student, so that we hope when you graduate, you become good people. You're concerned about the community, you're concerned about the earth. Now, what happened today? Why I asked Pakari to I can give lecture? Because I'm concerned about the global warming, the climate change, the pandemic, the disaster, natural disaster, the war. Because I'm sure our Creator is not happy with what is happening today. So if presidency lead this kind of teaching and also act, hopefully other universities in Indonesia will follow, and perhaps also the world will follow. Otherwise, we keep doing as usual. The temperatures of the earth keeps going up. We keep destroying the earth. Then everybody is in trouble. This is the philosophy, of course, from Christianity, that we have to really practice what has been said for a long time about education, research, and community services. So this is the second one. And the third one now, actually, what is the strength of Indonesia? So we see that we enjoy that we are rich with natural resources. We are rich with mountains. We have the 170 something active mountains, the number one in the world. And we have 300,000 kilometers of shoreline, the longest beach in the world. And yeah, we are very rich. But a lot of them are not really giving good welfare to the people. We remain actually possibly the third world, although we are now member of G20, but income per capita is still less than 10% of Singapore. This is just to show that we have not done enough. So we are blessed with so much flora and fauna. Vegetation, animals, you name it. But why can't we sell them at a good price? Why a lot of them just are being neglected?